Hey, welcome today to another edition of Come On Ref, where we take a look at some of the missed calls that happened in this week of sports. Now, I got a special submission here from Gertrude on my iPhone 8. And she says, "Hey, Quirky McFreezer, can you explain to me why an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty was not called on Pastor Terry and his hip check of Pastor Nina during the balloon stop at Master Pastor 2014? Well, let's just get, here is the footage to show you the call she is talking about." As you can see, Gertrude, that play happened pretty stinking quick. So Mikey and I back at the lab, we decided we would take and slow it down just a little bit so we could get a better look at what's going on. So hit play on that. Now just start winding it through, okay? As you can see, the balloons are going, the people are hopping, there's lots of screws. Just stop it right there, stop it right there, stop it right there. Look at the planting of the feet of both Pastor Terry and Pastor Anina. They are ripped and ready to go. Now, they move in there. You can see Pastor Anina gets to the balloon just a hair ahead of Pastor Terry. But watch this maneuver. We see some fracks. The pom-pom. Unfortunately, the pom-pom gets in the way right at the crux of this call. We carry on, and we're left with all of the evidence pointing towards something has happened between Pastor Terry and Pastor Anina in this moment. But we do not know what. Gertrude, I can see where from that video at that speed that you would see there is evidence of some inconsequential, bad contact between Pastor Terry and Pastor Nina. But what we have done is we took it back to the laboratory, and Mikey said to me, "I think there's something there, Corky, we have missed out." And so he ran it through, and we took and he analyzed it frame by frame by frame. And I said, well, let's take a look at this. So on the first frame, you will see that the two competitives people have come together, and it appears that there's going to be some malfunction at the junction there between Pastor Terry and Anina. But next frame shows this. When I saw this, people, I could not believe it. I said, color me pink and call me a baconless pig. But there it was. Take a look. It's a squirrel with a cape and a walnut in his mouth. What the earth? And then you go to the next frame and the squirrel is gone. What do you say to that? Well, Gertrude, it's apparent to me that in the process of this competition, a squirrel with superpowers and a walnut in his mouth flew by, bumped Pastor Nina, and knocked her over. Thus, the call on the field was correct that there is no penalty here. The contact was made by the squirrel and not by Pastor Terry. Have yourselves a great evening, and I look forward to seeing you at our next Come On Rev!